Hello everyone and welcome back to my craft room and my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. I'm so glad you're here today. As many of you know, I have combined my Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin' with Cooking with Kathy. And I want to thank all of you who have been supporting both of my both of my endeavors, same channel, different endeavors. I thought, why not combine both of my passions on one channel? And most people that craft usually like to cook, and people who like to cook like to craft. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to throw out a heartfelt thank you for following me on both of these adventures. You notice what I have in front of me? We got Celebration coming up. That we do have some changes. It used to be $50 purchase, and a $100 purchase for your tier 1 was a $50, and you got to choose something for free. And a $100 purchase, you could pick a tier 2 gift, which was something that was a little bit more like maybe a stamp and a die or a very complex stamp set. But they changed it because, as we know, everything's going up. So now it's a $60 purchase for a tier 1. You get to choose anything that is a tier 1. And if you spend $120, you get to choose the tier 2. I can't show you this yet, and I have not done my pre-order. I have been so concentrating on Thanksgiving, and we were supposed to travel and we didn't. And time just got away from me, and I didn't realize that this was sneaking up on me. I did not send out catalogs through the mailing selector this time. I usually send out over $100 worth of catalogs, and I'm not getting back from that. Most people just go to the online site and order directly, but I am going to be ordering some of these. So when the sale goes live, January the 7th, if you are interested in the mini catalog, and this is the January through April 2025, the celebration will actually run January 7th through February 28th. But if you want one of these catalogs, the only way to get one is send me an email with your name and address, and I will get one in the mail to you. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up and let you know where I was standing on that. So if you were expecting a catalog, I'm not doing them, but you can go online and pull up the catalog. And when they go live on January, I'll put a link on my blog so you can go there and pull the catalog up. You can actually print it out. You can view it on your computer, your phone, or your tablet. Very convenient. Okay. With all that being said, we need to do a Christmas card. So I was playing around and I thought, why don't I just turn the camera on and let y'all see what I'm doing? So I have a palette of some green shimmer. Isn't that pretty? And I got this little piece. This comes from the Reindeer Fun, no, Reindeer Days paper. And this is it right here. And you can see I have cut out some of my reindeer. There's a piece missing here, a piece up here, and a piece right there. So I have cut some reindeers. I cut a piece of this beautiful Christmas tree because I thought, what would be any cuter than having reindeers jumping through the forest? I thought that would be cute. So this is the Reindeer Day paper. And like I said, we're going to be using a strip like this. And I have an idea, and I saw this card on another demonstrator. I think her name is Lynn Dunn. I believe that was her name. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm giving her credit for the fold. Now, I did mine different, but I did use her fold. And I just want to make sure. Yes, her name is Lynn Dunn. And she does beautiful cards. So go check her out. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator as well. But what I want to do with this is we're going to make the base of the card first. And in order to do that, we are going to put our trimmer here. And I am going to take, oh, I've got a piece of red too. I'm going to take this is a thick piece of basic white, and I am going to cut it in half on the 11-inch side, and I am going to cut this at 5.5. So that's right in half. Move our score blade up and get our cut blade. And then we're going to cut this piece in half. So this is 8.5. So we're going to cut it at 4.25. All right, so that's going to give us the card base. We are going to use this piece and we are going to, y'all know I like my school board, so I'm going to use my school board for this. So I'm going to take this piece that's 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to put it up in the top corner of my school board, and I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. Just like that. Then we're going to turn it and fold it, and of course we're going to varnish it using our bone folder. Give it a good varnish so that everything lays down nice and straight. Now we're going to bring our trimmer back up because we're going to cut this down. So you're going to put this piece with the folded edge. I'll show you how I got it. See how I've got the folded side to the top of your trimmer. And you're going to line up your left-hand side to the 4-inch line. And then we're going to cut that piece off, just like that. This is going to give us a flap that we're going to use for our card, and it's also going to give us another piece for a card within our card. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to place this piece here, and then this piece I'm going to open it up, and it's going to get glued down like that. And that is going to be the basis of our card. So, but we're going to decorate. So this is the, I guess, the skeleton of your card. This is kind of the bones. So the rest of it is going to come together really easy because it's going to be so easy to decorate this. What I want to do first is I want to go ahead and lay this piece down on the inside. And I'm going to eyeball this. I'm going to come over. I'll tell you what, let's turn it this way. I'm going to use my ruler. This is that 0 ruler, and we're going to find the halfway point. So there's my 2 and 2. So 2 1/8 and 2 1/8. That gives me my center point. You can see I've got 2 1/8 and I got 2 1/8 on both sides. That's going to give me, love this ruler for that. If you need one of these rulers, I have them listed on my Amazon links. You can pick up one. I'm just going to put a little dot right there. I don't know if you can see that, but I put a little dot right there at my center point. So then I can actually do the same thing with this. I can find my center very easily. And that is right there. And I'm going to take and put a little dot right there on that. Now, when I line up my dots, I know this is going to be in the middle. How easy was that? So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put some glue on the back of this piece. Easy peasy. And then I'm going to line up my 2 dots, one over the other. And I'm going to use my bone folder to just help me adhere that down. So there is the beginning of our card. Now this piece is going to go right here, but I don't want to put it down yet because we're going to do some decorating inside here. I'm going to grab my eraser and I'm going to get rid of my little pencil mark. You can't see the one under it because we covered it. So let's cut a piece of red, and I'm going to cut a new piece because I want this piece to be, let's see, we have 4 1/4. So we need 3 3/4 by 4. 3 and, see, it's not quite big enough. 3 3/4 by 4. So I'm going to cut a piece off of here at 4. Jot down where you can see what I'm doing. I'll line it up to 4 inches, and then I'm going to turn it and cut it at 3 3/4. And then this is going to give me what I need to go on my little card. And that's going to fit on here just like so. If you want to, you can emboss this. That would be really cute. I think I'm going to leave it like it is because I'm going to be embossing something else. So we have this piece done. I also want to put down my piece here, and that's where this piece is going to come in. And we are going to, I think we're going to use some more red. So I'm going to come in with this scrap of red, and I want this piece to be, let's measure. If we've got 4 inches this way, I think we have 4 inches that way. So we are going to need, it'll be 1 1/4. So I'm going to do this at 1 inch by 4. So 1 by 4. I'm going to lay that in. Make sure I got it nice and straight. We're going to cut that off at 4. And then I'm going to take a strip of this, and I want this to be 1 1/4. Well, 4 1/4. And now we have this to put over top of that. But I'm going to go one step further, and I want a strip of the green. You know what? I think we could probably use this because it's only going to be seen on this side. So we are going to cut this at 4 and I'm bringing y'all along for the entire process of this. This is what happens when I make a card. I measure, I cut, I measure, and I cut. So this one needs to be 4 1/4. So 4 1/4. Just got that little smidgen off of there. Now this piece is going to go in from top to bottom, right there. Then this is going to sit over top of it, like that. We just see that little hint of it sticking out. Nobody will know that it's not all the way under because this piece is going to come down on top of it. So nobody will be the wiser. So let's go ahead and glue these pieces in. I'm going to glue this in first. This piece is going to come all the way over to that score line. Press. Make sure it doesn't impede my score line. That looks good. Now we can take this piece and put a little glue on it. Just like that. And then this can be glued in just so the little bit of that green is going to shimmer on the other side. See that? Isn't that pretty? And let's make sure that we're going to not have any gaps here. So we're going to glue this on before we glue this down because I want that piece to butt up against the edge of this. So this piece, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the back. I love to construct cards like this. They're so much fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit that down just like that. And then I'm going to tap it down to the bottom or the side, really. But that makes sure that it's all the way flush with this edge. So give it a good press, good rule of thumb. Come back in with your bone folder. Press everything down. And now we have that in. We can come back and make sure that this is butting up directly against that piece so you don't have that gap. So now we can take glue and put on this. And then we can glue this in. And what I'm going to do is open everything up and make sure that this is going flush with my little 4-inch card. Give it a nice press. Oh, so pretty. Now we need a piece of the screen to go on top of this. And this little flap is 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. So I need 1 1/4 by 4. So 1 1/4 by 4. And then we need to question, do we want to put red behind it? And if you do, this is the time to do it. If you don't, and I think I might leave it because I think that white's going to be pretty because we're going to put the red on top of this. Still debating on whether I want to emboss that. But I have another idea. I already have some pieces cut. I used my stylish shaped dies and I cut me 2 circles. And I embossed one with the snowflake embossing folder and one with the dotted circles. I love the dotted circles. Aren't they pretty? That's this folder right here. And that one is done with the snowflake sky. And it's also a 3D. So I'll have all of those items listed in the description. So if you decide that you want to go and pick up any of these, you'll be able to do so. Let's go ahead and put this down. I don't think I'm going to put anything behind it. I think I'm just going to do it straight down. The glimmer paper is so pretty. This comes from a pack that is called Festive. And you get some reds, cherry cobblers, and granny apple green, and a garden green. This is the garden green, I believe. So we're going to put that down right in the center. It's so much better if I open it up and I'm looking at it straight on rather than on top of another piece of cardstock. That's good. Love it. Now, my idea is to glue this down to here, and I want to sandwich my little flap between these 2 circles, like that. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. But I'm going a step further because from that reindeer paper, remember I told you there's little reindeers like that, and your reindeer dies, the reindeer fun dies, will cut out this little girl. And I say she's a girl because she's just too stinking cute. And by the magic of YouTube, she has been cut out. I also like, whenever I cut anything out using the designer series paper, I like to cut it in the cardstock so that I have something substantial to glue her onto so she's not flimsy. So I got this, and I'm going to put glue all over my little white reindeer. That, and then we're going to take her and sit her on top. It's so easy to do, and it just really makes a difference in your piece that you put on. It just makes it feel like it's been cut from cardstock. Isn't that so pretty? And we're going to put her jumping on the front of our card like that. I love it. What you do want to make sure that you're doing here is that you're centering your circles like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little pencil mark right there. And I know that I need some Stampin' Seal to that. Or we can do glue. Let's just do glue. I can see that little pencil mark, so I'm going to put glue to that pencil mark. And if you notice, I'm holding this just like that. I'm looking at my dimensions on my card, and that looks pretty much right on. That's what I wanted. Now this one will be easy to match up because all we have to do is glue it over top. So for this one, I'm going to put glue all over it. And then I'm going to lay it directly over top of my other circle. Let's lift it up, make sure that everything is rounded and everything is coming together. Use your fingers and press it in like that. So pretty. Now we're ready to go ahead and put this on. And then we'll have this like so. And I got a little piece of ephemera that came out of the packaging. What did I do with it? I fussy cut a piece of cardstock to go behind it. Oh, here it is, which are some presents. Now, how cute would they be hiding behind there? And I think they will work. I think that'd be super cute. And we can put a Merry Christmas maybe here. We'll see how that works out. So again, I cut a piece of heavy cardstock and put behind this. I love that gold on there. The greens kind of blend in, so I think it's beautiful like that. So the next thing I want to do, let's go ahead and adhere this piece of red to our white card. Give that a press. And you know what's so cute? If you wanted to, you could decorate front one way and put this under. And when they open it, they would have see this. But I designed this one to go on top because I love that and I love this little reindeer. So we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Can tell that colder weather has come because I'm getting the splits on my fingers. Of course, I've had my fingers in lots of water with Thanksgiving cooking and some cleaning and stuff, so it really dried my hands out. But I've been lotioning and trying to condition them as best I can. Let's see, how do I want to put this on? I'm wondering if I want to go down and then we could put a banner at the top. That would be cute. I think I do. I think I want it kind of floating like that. That is just too stinking cute. I love it. I love, love, love um, designing cards like this and just making them come to life. Okay, so now we have got this on. If you want to hide the presents behind there, you can see they fit beautifully. So why not? I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. Or you could put the gifts here. Let's put them here. That would be definitely a little surprise, and it kind of, I don't know, I think it just kind of does something to have something on the inside there, because we can put a sentiment here. We could cut another circle to put a sentiment there, and we also have in here for sentiment. So um, let's see what we got. I want to find something festive to put in here, so I'll be right back with a stamp set, and then we'll get this card completed. We'll be right back. I have found the stamp set that I want to use, and it's called Peaceful Season. It is in our mini catalog. If you see the yellow dot, that always means that it's in the mini catalog. So this one is just such a beautiful sentiment stamp set for your cards, both outside and inside. And I love it because you have a happy and a merry, so you can do Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas, peace and joy. I think I'm going to use a small circle and put peace and joy right up here, just to kind of play in with the circles that we're already doing. So I'm going to do peace and joy. And let's grab our stylish shape donuts. And let's see if this one will work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp that using real red ink. And sometimes I stamp it on something else first. Sometimes with a solid ink, a solid image like that, you need to prime your stamp, especially the the photopolymer ones. Usually the red rubber stamps, the cling stamps do wonderful. But sometimes these need to be primed just a tiny bit. Very pretty. Now we can see if this will fit, and it will. So I'm going to take one of my little Post-it flags, and we are going to run this through. Love that. I think it's so cute. Love, love, love that. So let's close this back up for just a moment so I don't stick my hand in it. Y'all all know me well enough to know that an opening pad is not the way to go with me. I like this just sitting there like that, so I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom portion right there, like across here. And we're going to stick that down like that. Came up a little bit too far with my glue, but that's okay. I wiped it off, so I think we'll be good. Isn't that adorable? We're going to do some gems, but now we need something here. So I'm going to use that same circle, and I'm going to cut out another circle. And this is going to go on here, and we're going to run this through our die cut machine. We have this. And we can put this right here. I wonder, what we want to do is make sure that everything hides behind the front piece. Just like that. We're going to stamp this piece. So let's grab that stamp set, and thinking of you with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. Friends and family are the true gifts of Christmas. Hoping this season is bright and beautiful. Merry Christmas may work. Maybe we can put this one inside. Let's center this, and then we'll stamp that one inside. So I think we got it. I think we do. So what I want to do is I'm going to stamp this in red as well. So let's grab a stamp block and pick that up. Now this is going to go down one here, but what I want to make sure is that it hides behind the circle, and that looks pretty daggone good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put glue on it here. Tell you what, we'll just pick it up in our hand. I'll lay it down like that. Close our card up on it. Turn it over. Oop, and it is askew. So let's turn it. Check it. That's just a hair. There we go. That is perfect. Give it a press. Now we need to look for our inside. And for the inside of this, I really want to do a red. And if I use this sentiment, we have dies to cut that out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a red inside of here. I'm going to need to cut this down about to there, which would make this piece 3 7/8. And 4 1/8. No. um, yeah, it'd be 3 7/8. So 3 7/8 on that. And 3.5. Yeah, 3 7/8 by 3.5. So I'm going to put that down right there, but I want to look for Christmas labels. And this one is the one that this one fits into. Isn't that cute? This is a bundle that comes the Christmas labels and the Christmas label dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another piece of white. And I'm going to stamp this. Something like that. So pretty. And then we are going to set the die over top of our words. Like so. And we are definitely going to take this down because I don't want it to move as it goes through the machine. I am going to cut this off so I don't mess up my entire piece of cardstock. That's what I should have done earlier. Let's run this through. And we just about got this card ready to go. And it was so much fun making it. I hope y'all enjoyed as much as I have, you've enjoyed watching as much as I have making it, because it is so much fun. Yeah. Take that off and see what we got. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please think about doing so. That way you will not miss a video when I put one up, whether it's a random acts of stamping or if it's a cooking with Kathy. And that way you can be sure to be in the loop for all things that's happening here on my channel. I would love to have you be a part of it. So it doesn't cost anything. Just hit that little subscribe button, and where the bell is, if you click on that and click all, it means that you will be notified every time I put up the video. So that way you'll know what's happening. Doesn't mean you have to go and watch it right then. It just lets you know that something new is up and you can come and watch it at your leisure. It also, if I do lives, it'll let you know when my lives go up. So if you wanted to catch a live sometime, I hadn't been doing lives since last, I guess probably the first part of this year, but I'm hoping to get back to those soon. So I am going to go ahead and put some glue on this. And we're going to put that right in the middle. Give it a press. And here is our card. Is that not beautiful? Now, I do want to put some gems on it. And y'all know that I love my rhinestones. So they're like my go-to jewels. But I don't know. You know what? I'm thinking some of those little peppermints might be cute on this. Now, let's do some peppermints. With the little deer and the trees and everything, it looks like we need some peppermints on there. So I'm going to grab one of these and let's put it right there. Oh, so cute. These peppermints are adorable. One there. Let's do one right here. I think that's plenty. Maybe we'll do one up here. That doesn't want to come off. Come on. That's good. And then when you open it, oh, so pretty. I sure hope y'all have enjoyed this. I've had so much fun making this card. And who wouldn't love to get this card for Christmas? You've got glimmer, you've got reindeer, you've got a fun foal, and it's a Merry Christmas. And I think this says it all because friends and family really are the true gifts of Christmas. So God bless and keep you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in for another tutorial with me. I have so much fun making my cards. This is more or less stress in cooking sometimes, I guess, because I'm new at that. This is like old hat for me, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. God bless and keep you always. I love you guys more than you could ever know, and I literally do think of you all as family. Be sure to let me know if you want the new mini catalog that will premiere in January. Have not ordered them yet, but if you let me know, I'll make a list, and as soon as I get them, I will mail them out to you. So God bless and keep you. And until we craft again, remember what I always say, let everything that you do and say bring honor and glory to our Savior, Jesus. He is worthy. So until next time, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.